Let's do the typical Yankees Red Sox deal for charge the mound right now.
Happens all the time.
Casual Alex Verdugo heading over to the New York Yankees for not one, not two, but 3 right-handed pitchers. You want to read the names for us, Kratz, of who's going over to Boston?
Yeah, Greg Weisser, Richard Fitz, and Nicholas Justice.
Isn't it Dick Fitz?
Judas. Nicholas Judas. There's something in that name that I just can't figure out.
Richard he might stab you in the back, that Judas guy.
Judas.
Anyway,
did you see Fitz had a nice year. Fitz had a good year.
Yeah. He's a pitching prospect. Red Sox need pitching. We're going to talk in a little, about 12 minutes, to Gabrielle Starr, who covers the Red Sox every day, about the Boston side. So let's dive into the Yankees component, and then we'll spend plenty of time on Boston. Okay. Number one, they need left-handed bats, maybe some more contact, need outfield. We'll get to Soto too. Aaron Judge, is he a corner? Is he in center field? Do we like Verdugo in general? What do you think of what the Yankees do here? I mean, we're surprised. This one kind of came out of nowhere for most people, in addition to it being the Red Sox, because everyone's focused on Soto and Rumor City going on. And they're like, oh, actually, we need multiple outfielders. So let's grab this one too. For me personally, if they end up getting Soto and it's Judge in center field and it's Verdugo in another corner, for me, that's not my ideal defensive outfield. I know you can get away with things in a smaller outfield, a smaller right field at Yankee Stadium, but we'll show you in a moment the defensive metrics for those 3 players. I also just don't love 150 games out of Aaron Judge in center field. Not that he'd get to that point, but a significant chunk of games in center field for Judge, right? You got to clog up the DH spot with guys like Giancarlo when he's healthy. Dominguez eventually comes back. So I don't know. I don't love him in center. I'd rather Judge long-term. That's my long-term asset in a corner. You?
Well, even if they get Soto, though, Judge is going to have to play center.
That's my point. He's the everyday center. They said they'd be okay with him playing everyday center field.
For me, that's too much wear and tear on his body and too much just wear and tear on him in general. You'd rather have him play a smaller right field in Yankee Stadium where he's very comfortable, not having to move, run as much. Center field, you have to back up both sides of your infielders, your outfielders. There's a lot more running that happens in a center fielder than it does in a corner outfielder, and a lot more responsibility. Not that Judge can't handle it, but man, I'd much rather have him at a corner spot. But listen, Verdugo to me, gosh, he was traded for Mookie Betts, right? And he came over to the Red Sox, and he had a good first year. The last couple of years have been, last few years have been kind of up and down, right? Mm-hmm. Got in some trouble last year for being late and not running balls out. So listen, I don't know enough about the minor league guys they got, and one of them's pitching in the big leagues. Weisser, did you say a Weisser?
Yeah, yep.
Weisser. Weisser pitched a little bit in the major leagues last year,
not great
last couple years,
yet.
But I mean, listen, was this a dump by the Red Sox? Like they're like, we don't really want you, Verdugo, so we can get something back for you, because everyone says Richard Fitz is kind of the prize of this trade.
Then it's not a dump. If you're they need pitching.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is they
Verdugo.
Also could. What I meant, I don't mean a dump. Sorry, that's a harsh word. What I meant was they found somebody that would take Verdugo off of their hands and also giving something back they value, which is 3 pitchers. So it's not really a dump. Sorry, that's
a Mariners word.
Yeah, sorry, that was the wrong word. I apologize.
Angels too.
Yeah, true. But you know what I'm saying, Kratz? Like, how much of this was okay? We don't really value Verdugo as much as maybe the Yankees do. But the funny part was, we talked about this before the show. If they use Verdugo, trade him to San Diego to get Soto, man, Red Sox fans are going to be pissed.
Thanks for your help.
Yes, I would be here for that. Absolutely. Like the fact that could happen. But I think a lot of people are going to remember Chaim Bloom coming in, and his first order of business, he completed it, was trade Mookie Betts, because ownership told him to, and they weren't going to pay Mookie Betts because he wouldn't have been a great cornerstone for your team. And now Craig Breslow is going to come in, and his first move is going to be let Alex Cora get rid of the one player that he may have been a little bit bristly with here in the last few years. And maybe we're reading too much into a guy showing up late, a guy who the manager mentioned put on weight. Yes, he said it was trying to hit more, with more power. Benintendi did the same thing, blah, blah, blah. But there's a lot of times that his name came up, and I don't remember a lot of other. I'm not a huge Red Sox fan, following what's going on, but I don't remember a lot of other guys getting called out by their World Series winning manager in Alex Cora. And Verdugo's been the brunt of quite a few of them. Warranted or not, this could have been not Craig Breslow's first move as GM, but Alex Cora's first move as GM / manager.
The Yankees, though, feel like he's a prize. And Aaron Boone spoke about how they've been on Verdugo's case for years. Not easy for those two teams to pull off a trade, but here's Boone.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. He's actually been a guy that we've talked about now for a while, and we're finally able to get something done there. He's been a guy that done some things against us. I think he's a really good two-way player. Defends well in the corners, and obviously really good bat to ball, left-handed. I feel like there's an edge he plays the game with. So I'm excited about this. Like I said, it's been a guy that we've kind of tried in the past, and to be able to get it done, I'm pretty happy about it.
So my question is, there's two things about this comments. One, Aaron Boone, I mean, he's not really like, oh, I'm so excited. But what's he supposed to say? He's supposed to be like, yeah, we got a player. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's got some hits against us. Go team.
He was up till 4 a.m. last night.
Doing what?
Hanging out with the team. Team bonding session.
My bad.
I don't know.
And then second of all,
he's probably tired.
And then second of all, I'm tired of this whole thing. But second of all, I want to be the quarter zip rep. Because every guy that talks at these meetings has the quarter zip on. So every GM, every manager, they all have the button-up shirt with the quarter zip on.
Baseball managers and front office members are not known for their fashion.
I know, but I want to be the quarter zip rep next year at the winter meetings, wherever they are. I'm just going to go in there and have quarter zips for sale, and I'll sell out in 5 minutes.
You would? Yeah.
Quarter zip's the new collared shirt. Scouts are wearing quarter zips all the time. Collared shirt, they're trying to bang it. Golf pants instead of khakis. They go with the smaller Oakleys now instead of when you were getting recruited by the MLB. They had the huge Oakleys. The two comments that I have, he is going to react completely different when they get Juan Soto for just cause. Verdugo is not a game changer for this team. The second comment I have is he's standing behind. I love the fact that a major league manager is standing in front of minor league logos behind him, which the whole winter meetings was supposed to be a minor league logo thing. And my third comment, Alex Verdugo got traded to a team that he got in a fight with a fan in left field climbing up over the wall with after a dude threw a ball at him. How's that going to go over for Yankee fans?
Well, that fan needs to apologize immediately if that fan didn't do so
you go.
already.
Sweet.
Yeah. I mean, that's unacceptable.
He's unacceptable.
At his head, that dude should be in prison.
It's like the pizza. Remember when they threw the pizza in Boston?
Yeah, except pizza versus a baseball. Imagine if someone threw a baseball at you in the outfield, like chucked a baseball
first of all,
at your head.
I wouldn't be in the outfield, so
I understand, but I'm doing a hypothetical. You
played.
Right?
Role playing. He's role playing, Kratz.
And it was really near COVID in 2021. What if the guy had coughed on the ball and he hit Verdugo and gave him
he got COVID.
Or just smacked him in the head pretty good.
Who was it? Steph Epstein wrote the article about how all GMs and dress all the same.
Yep.
It's true. They all wear the quarter zips. Now managers are in on it.
They're not leading the league in fashion. Wait, I want to spend...
Listen, I love a quarter zip,
yeah.
Especially playing golf when it's a little chilly. I'd rather have a hoodie, but some places frown upon hoodies. So quarter zip is always the right answer.
Can I get your take on Judge? I guess you mentioned it already too, or Kratz maybe. Let's show this Mike Petriello tweet about the Yankees defense. Outs above average, which I like. I mean, obviously, D metrics are not perfect, and they're behind O metrics. But Verdugo in the corners is a -4. Judge is a +2 in center. Soto is a -16 in the corners. And he said you could probably get around it with an elite defender off the bench, like a different brand of Harrison Bader or Trent Grisham if that ends up happening with the Padres, but it would be an issue. Your thoughts on that defensive alignment? And I'll reiterate that my concern is there a little on that front, because also you do play half your games in other ballparks. Some are bigger. But my concern also is there with Judge. My number one priority as the Yankees organization is to keep Judge on the field. And yes, I want to utilize his defense, but I'd like to utilize his defense in a corner. I think they're better off with someone who's playing center field that's not Aaron Judge. Like, if anything, sure, a few games, something goes on, okay. But I don't want more than, 10, 20 games tops from him in center field. That alignment is going to spell a lot more Judge in center field.
Well, it has to. Because you can't play Stanton out there.
If Verdugo doesn't play every day, all right, you mix in some DH time.
But who else do they have is my question. Cabrera? Cabrera is an outfielder? No, isn't Cabrera an outfielder?
No, Pereira. They
Everson
moved
Pereira.
him to the out. They moved him to left. He was trying it out.
Yeah, but
Dominguez is coming back, obviously.
But when does Dominguez come back?
Well, that's right. They can't plan on
so when
that yet.
Dominguez comes back, okay, you have Soto, Verdugo, Judge, Dominguez, Stanton for 4 spots. Who sits? Verdugo?
Verdugo.
Mix it up.
You're going to sit Judge? You're going to sit Judge, Soto, Stanton, Dominguez.
No,
You're going to let Verdugo play? Verdugo's out.
Judge and Soto, and you tier it. That's not abnormal.
No. Judge plays every day.
I understand.
Yes.
I just said you don't.
Soto plays every day.
Correct.
Dominguez plays every day.
You have 2 spots though, outfield and DH.
That's 3 outfielders I just named.
Gee.
Understand.
And then you have Giancarlo Stanton.
He's going to hit 39 homers this year.
Who? G?
Yep.
If he's healthy, he might hit 50.
He might not play every day though.
He's going to play every day.
Oh,
He's gonna play every day.
Now that is a hot take. If he's healthy, he'll play every day.
Every game.
Every
Fuck
game.
yeah, he will.
Okay.
I mean, okay, so let's say he plays 145. Where do you mix in Verdugo?
Man,
San Diego.
given the
Yeah,
comments
exactly.
from their GM, I think 145 is a stretch. Their GM doesn't think he's going to make it through many games.
Today, Giancarlo Stanton thinks he's going to make it through 145.
That's fine.
And that's all that matters, because you don't know he's going to blow his hammy out. Maybe the thing he unlocks this year, de-tightening his hips, unloosening his whatever it is that he needs to do physically.
They basically said he needs to lose weight, Kratz. I mean, they said he needs
said
to
that?
be more mobile. Boone. Well, they said he's cutting weight. So in my mind, Yankees were like, hey, we got to get you a little thinner.
Or maybe he's going into body issue again. He's trying to look
All I
good
know-
on that.
Dude,
All
the
I
way
know
he
is,
was running around the
out of
bases
those
last
5
year-
people for 4 spots, Verdugo's out.
That's fine. I mean, that's fine. He's average offensive player, below average defensive player right now. So that's fine. He's a 4th outfielder
So
right
why
now.
make this
The
trade?
market
Why
wasn't
make
big.
this trade if you're the Yankees if you're not shipping them to
Depth.
San Diego?
Depth.
Thank you.
Stanton gets hurt. Judge
No.
gets hurt. Dominguez is hurt right now.
He's going to San Diego.
He
And
is
then
going somewhere
and then-
else.
Derek's going to be so happy when that happens, and Jeremy, our director, is going to be so pissed.